Hey everyone, this is Icy Misu bringing you uh, Megaman Starforce Dragon commentary. I'm going to be doing something different for this project. I'm going to be doing actually post commentary instead of live commentary because I've been having problems with trying to record this while having the live commentary follow up with it. So it's like sometimes when I record the videos comes too slow. The recording comes too slow or just goes too fast. So I do apologize for that for those who prefer live commentary over post commentary. But as for personal choice, post commentary seems to be the better approach for doing the project. So as you can see by the title, is that it's the game called Megaman Starforce Dragon. The Megaman Starforce series came out around December 14, 2006 on Japan, and then it was followed the next year on summer here on North America on August 7, 2007. There were 3 versions that were released for Megaman Starforce. There were Leo, Pegasus, and Dragon. As for this commentary, I will be doing Dragon now, because that's the one I actually own myself as well. For the series itself, a little story about it is that this is after the future of Mega Man Battle Network for those who have played it. So let's continue with the story. It is the year 2200X. Extraterrestrial life beings have been discovered. The new space exploration agency NASA, the reference right there, really nice, in the effort to enter into a friendly relationship or brother bands with the aliens, launch a space station called Peace. Man's dream to find other intelligent life among the stars have finally been realized. However, the space station, the hope of man, met with a mysterious accident, and it disappears to whereabouts unknown. Of course, many people worked hard to find it, but the space station could not be found. And then, a few months after the incident, a section of Peace was found in the sea. All hope was lost after that. NASA took it hard and stopped the search, and put the project on hold permanently. 3 years to the day have passed since then. You probably realize here by now is that we see her, that's probably his wife, and of course apparently has his child. They both have a boy. And apparently the boy's father was actually on the Peace project and also disappeared along with it. He's the name of a Pokemon. Aaron. I might be wrong there. That's because he has 2 A instead of the 1 A of the actual Pokemon name. Oh, speaking of which, there he is. Haha. He was kind. Well, he's not really much of a trying to get away anyways to begin with. Mr. Borao. I might be wrong with his how I pronounce his name. Probably it's Boreo Borao. I don't know. But I do know for a fact that I prefer their Japanese name they were given instead of their English translation here on North America. And apparently the little boy's father was friends with Aaron. Really best friends. Best pals. Ooh. And in here, and actually from unlike Battle Network, you can actually give them a name just for this particular Star Force game. Because after the other two, yes, there were actually three were released. There were three of them released here in North America. And you can, dang, now I lost my train of thoughts. Um, you can give the protagonist a name. However, if you can see, you saw earlier is that his default name is Geostellar. That's his actual name. But instead, I'll give him his Japanese name instead, which was Subaru Hoshikawa. I'm sorry, but I prefer that name better. And here, what I was trying to do is that I'm just gonna leave off the vowels, just a little, or just I believe just almost all the vowels, so I can fit his entire last name instead. I do believe that Geostellar's mom name was Hope Stellar. I might be wrong on that, so don't quote me. But we're gonna see anyways later on. Yay, it's called it's a visualizer. And look at that, his father actually used it. I'm assuming they found it when was that one piece of the space shuttle landed on Earth, quote unquote. Yeah, because probably you guessed this. This is more futuristic. This is way past the future of the events of Mega Man Battle Network. And I don't know if you may see it, but on the top screen of the DS, all the information is gonna show up there. Right now, there's nothing too much relevant going on until it's any vital information. I'm gonna put any vital information on the screen after that. Because as for right now, I'm actually thinking on how I'm gonna do the transaction between top screen and bottom screen as well. And for those who are also trying to compare about between Starforce and Battle Network, on Mega Man Battle Network, you have the PETs known as pets, which is the equivalent here would be transfers, which later on they're going to explain all this about it. And actually, it's actually quite a place, actually, Vista Point. So, yeah, poor Hope, man. She's doing so much. She's so trying to move on as well. I mean, she lost her husband after all. I swear. Actually, from all other video games, usually it's the whole damsel distress thing. But as for the Mega Man series, especially Battle Network, and this one too, it's always the protagonist's father. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be anything no more. I'm not trying to bring an argument about the whole male female damsel concept. It's just that I'm just saying that for this game, at least they were trying to be more. What would be the word I'm looking for? I don't think creative will be the word, but there's a word for it. But anyways, I just find it really amusing that it's that his I just find it amusing. Sorry, I'm just trying to say. I just find it amusing that the protagonist's father is always the one who's always in trouble. And of course, you get an email in the first start, and they're talking about, oh, come to school. We're gonna meet up, and also it also tells you a lot of information as well. And as you saw right there, I don't know if you actually were reading, is that on the planet Earth, there are 3 satellites that runs about how everyone is connected to each other, how they can communicate. And they're talking about the satellites Leo, Pegasus, and Dragon. And also that's also what how the other 2 other games somehow quote unquote bring them together. But like, as for any differences, there's nothing really much of a difference when it comes to story or anything that actually has to do, or anything that do any like change of events or anything. However, the only thing different is that when we get to the battle system of this game. And here we go. We meet up with the one and only Luna Platts. This girl, I swear. Yeah, well, he's not in school, so that really makes you doesn't make you his president. And of course, you probably figure out here is that she is almost like the more stereotypical snotty brat kind of character. Always wants to have everything perfect. And of course, we meet up with Bud and Zack. And actually, since this is the first game, this is actually the more a lot of story driven and a lot of character development as well. Especially when we see one other particular character, but we're not going to see that in later episodes. Which it's a lot of people's fan favorite character. But yeah, we had that event there. Sheesh. Oh, wait a minute. It's like school, huh? And here we go. We got another email. Wait for his reaction. It's from the Prats. Yep. Hi, Subaru. This is going to be like the more tutorial part of the video. How they talk about how the whole transfer works concept. So oh wait, one more thing. Come to school. Yeah, she's gonna be emphasizing that for at least the very first few episodes. It looks like we're all set. Now we're going to she's actually more like trying to help you make her do your homework, quote unquote. Of course not. Doesn't really use this transfer anyways. Here, there we go. We got our first brother band. As for the sake of LP, I choose yes. But it's actually really simple as soon as you get into deep thought to it, so. And by the way, by they mean EM waves, it means electromagnetic. Then we're gonna see later on in the episodes what's all EM waves is all about, so do not worry. For those who haven't played the game, that is. And we're going to go to the personal pages. It's just like it says, personal page. It's pretty much stuff that it just lets you know, oh, what I'm all about, kind of thing. Yeah, you level those goals up for every time. If I remember correctly, when your HP goes up. I might be wrong on that, so. Yeah, exactly, because you're in the way. But yeah, there you go. You got Power Up David, the favorite cards, Battle Combo, and some other that I didn't see down there. So here we're gonna, she's gonna explain things. See your favorite battle card and your brothers use. As for that, what she means by that is that when you go to the when you go into battle after later on in the game, when we see is that I'll get to it when we get there, so it will be easier to explain it that way. Now they're talking about messages and the secret message here. But yeah, that's what like she was saying. However, there's not really much I can do about literally like share messages because I think they already brought down the Wi-Fi connection. I might be wrong, especially for this game because like unlike other Mega Man games, this game is always overlooked, and I mean overlooked a lot. And I'm not gonna lie, I can understand why, because especially for the first one, there really isn't much to do. Until we get to the second one, which the battle system becomes a lot more better, and it gets really, really broken. That's if you go into deep, very deep into the game, the core concept of the game. But yeah, very noticed I put for the first message yellow because that's what I like to put actually. And here I was actually deciding what to put for a secret message, but I'm like, yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna put what I usually just put, which I believe I put just I love Pokemon. Yeah, because I love Pokemon. I'm sorry. I love Pokemon a lot, so. Even though it's really not really much corresponding what the game is, but then again, it's not like there ain't no way I'm gonna make any brothers in this game. Because I mean, even though I actually have the games, I don't think I have any brothers at all in my... No, I believe I have at least 3 of them. Actual brother bands in the game on my Megaman Starforce Dragon. But the problem is that if you switch DSs, what will happen is if you were trying to make new brother bands or trying to connect to Wi-Fi in general, it will erase everything because you must have the same information you had on your DS you made the brother band with. So it's not like really it's gonna happen anytime soon. So. But like the only thing about making the only difference, I mean, without brother bands or brother band is that you're gonna have an advantage of when you go to battle, and you're gonna see it later on in the game what I mean. And of course, one last thing: come to school. So I think this is about it for this episode. I think this is where it ends. So. Oh no, wait, we're gonna see email first, which I think pretty much she's gonna go over for everything what everything she's been doing throughout. She was trying to explain it. So for those who missed anything, you could just go through the email and read it yourself or anything like that. And also for the video, is that for the ending, is that I will put some notations on the sides of the video, and it'll show initials of what is going to be in the next episode, previous episode, or will take you directly to the playlist. So this is ICB saying, see you guys later on the next episode.